Hey guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Ito na nga, nangyari na ang kinatatakutan ng marami, no? Itong tinatawag na trade war between the US and Canada, triggered by US President Donald Trump's 25% tariffs on Canadian products, except for oil, which he will be imposing, or he ordered na 10% naman ang tariffs dun. At aba, syempre, hindi nagpatalo ang Canada. Merong tinatawag na retaliatory tariffs announced by Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. 25% on US products naman, valued at about $155 billion. Medyo mas targeted yung strategy ng Canada. Meron talaga silang specific products na in-identify na palagay ng Canada mas, kumbaga, mas tatamaan ng husto, mas maapektuhan ng husto ang US. Okay, but merong first salvo, kumbaga, no? Kanina po ay naglabas ng listahan ng unang batch of products that will be affected. Ito naman po, valued at $30 billion. Let me show you a list, no? Meron akong nakitang report dyan, eh. Nakakalungkot, ano? Itong mga pangyayaring ito. Ayan. Yeah, Canada's retaliatory tariffs. Here's the list of targeted items. I'll just run through some of them. Okay, poultry, meat and edible meat, milk and cream, eggs, natural honey, tomatoes, coffee and tea, wheat, rye, vegetables, saps, fish oils, ground oils, ang dami pang ibang klaseng oils, margarine, ano pa ba, sugar, pasta, vegetables, sauces, ice cream, perfumes, cosmetics, meron ba? Yeah, makeup, hair and skincare products, etc. Diba? Ano ibig sabihin ng mga ito? Well, simply put, if you guys consume American products, dito sa yung mga products na yan, American brands rather, likely mas magmamahal, no? Yung mga presyo na yan. Kaya nagtataka rin ako, no? Ganun din naman ang epekto ng tariffs na inimpose ni Trump sa Canada. Magmamahalan din daw ang presyo for American consumers over there. Pero sige, let's just focus on dito po sa Canada, no? Isa, of course, sa mga panawagan po ni Justin Trudeau nung kanyang in-announce yan ay basically to buy Canada. Okay, buy Canadian products. I'll show you a soundbite. Meron po siyang soundbite dyan. Yan.
And now is also the time to choose Canada. There are many ways for you to do your part. It might mean checking the labels at the supermarket and picking Canadian-made products. It might mean opting for Canadian rye over Kentucky bourbon, or foregoing Florida orange juice altogether. It might mean changing your summer vacation plans to stay here in Canada and explore the many national and provincial parks, historical sites, and tourist destinations our great country has to offer.
Ayan ano. Well guys, syempre since ako ay nandito sa Canada, susuportahan ko ang Canada. I will do my part to help the Canadian economy get through this trade war. Diba? Of course, ang consequences po na nakikita ng mga ekonomista dyan ay higher prices of goods, potential job losses, business closing down. Yan po yung mga extremes. Depende yan siguro kung gaano katagal mangyayari po ito. I hope it will not last long. But anyway, for now, andito na tayo. So, I guess I want to do this vlog to discuss with you something, well, directly related dito sa kakasabi lang ni Justin Trudeau. Nabilib ako guys, sa totoo lang, sa naging reaction na nakita ko ng mga nandito sa Canada. Hindi pa actually nag-a-announce itong si Justin Trudeau. I observed in some of my Facebook groups na parang may nagkaroon ng konting movement agad amongst Canadians to buy Canada. Okay? Buy Canadian, rather. Matatawa kayo, alam mo sa ko pa utang napansin to. Member kasi ako ng ilang mga dollar store Facebook groups. Yung mga nagsasabi ng mga good finds in this dollar store, Dollarama, Dollar Tree, mga ganyan. Sa isa sa mga Facebook groups ko doon, sabi ko natuwa ako, biglang may nag-umpisa ng discussion about, guys, kahit sa mga dollar store, makikita nyo ang daming mga Canadian products na suportahan ninyo. Sa mga panahon ngayon lalo na. Naku, itong anak ko naman nasa likod. Luna, please go first.
Hello, daddy, daddy.
Okay, binaba ko na siya. So, ayun na nga. Ang dami nilang pinost na mga specific products from pastas, cookies, biscuits. Tapos, ang daming sumunod na mga post. Oh, ito guys, ito na lang kunin yung brand ng, kuyari, shampoo. Wag na muna ito for now. Grabe, nabilib talaga ako. And then it didn't stop for the next couple of days. Until, siguro sa kakaklik ko ng mga post na yan, may nag-appear na isang Facebook group sa akin. Something like Made in Canada Products. Naku, ito na naman, join na naman ako. Aba, at doon ko nakita, doon talaga very active yung discussions about buying Canadian products at this time. Diba? I was so impressed and in awe doon sa unity, no? Na naging resulta. Siguro ito na lang yung magandang resulta ng trade war, ano? Biglang nagkaisa yung mga nandito. At least, sa mga nakikita kong groups, ano? They wanna help Canada get through this. They weren't talking about politics or what. Hindi yun. Talagang taking action on what ordinary people can do. What a household can do. That, you know, I'm sure na-realize nila if they do it together, na, you know, it could help the economy, Canadian economy survive. Diba? Tuwan-tuwa naman ako and I do want to take part in it. I will take part in it. That's why I'm doing this episode as well. So ngayon, ang dami mga listahan na nagsilabasan, ano? I'll show you some. Naku, ito na, shinare na lang to. Hindi ko na alam sino na gumawa ng mga listahang ito. But, let me show you an example, Ayan, no? Naku po, ang liit pala, no? Sige guys, screen grab nyo na kung nasa cellphone kayo. So, there's a whole list of, you know, mga food products to, mainly. Per category, nakasulat dyan, what brand to avoid, let's try these Canadian alternatives instead. Isa lang yan sa marami. O, tapos meron pang ganito. Ito naman, yung mga Canadian groceries at yung mga brands under them na susuportahan daw dapat sa mga panahon ngayon to help, again, the Canadian economy, Canadian businesses, you know, get through this trade war. So, nakakatawa, no? Ang daming mga ganyan. Meron ding nag-share ng listahan sa ating Spot Pinoy Community Facebook page, guys. Ano? Yan si Jazzy Cruz. Maraming salamat, Jazzy. Nag-PM ako sa kanya kung pwede kong i-share. Ayan, no? Sabi niya, take a stand against Trump's unfair tariffs, buy Canadian, avoid American, and share this widely to keep our economy strong. Ayan din, no? Kung anong pwede niyong bilhin na beer, bread, butter, canned beans, canned chili, canned soup, canned tuna, cereals, cooking oils, cookies, crackers, cream cheese, deli meats, flour, frozen meals, frozen pizza, vegetables, fruit juice, granola bars, coffee, o diba, yung mga yan, ketchup, etong listahan ni Jazzy, I must say, medyo mas malapit to sa mga ano ko, no? Sa listahan ko ng mga pinamimili. Pasta sauce, potato chips, salad dressing, o diba? Ay, so thank you, Jazzy, for that. Puntahan nyo na lang po yan sa Spot Pinoy Community Canada Facebook page if you wanna check it out. And by the way, speaking of Spot Pinoy, guys, bago ko ipagpatuloy ito, makita po ang Spot Pinoy team. Yan, kami ni Rice at ni Mark sa Toronto on February 8. We are celebrating our first year anniversary sa Feb 8. So anyway, check out the details about that event sa Spot Pinoy Community Canada Facebook page. Bibilib ka talaga. I told you, even before Justin Trudeau called on, you know, the public to support or buy Canadian at this point, meron ng, hindi niya na kinailangan sabihin yun, nagkusang loob na talaga ang marami. Ito yung isa sa mga messages sa Facebook group na kakasali ko lang. Sabi niya, I joined this group last night, yan, Friday, January 31, and I believe membership was about 190,000. Pagdating daw ng February 2 p.m., nasa 226,000 na daw. So I assume, lumobo bigla yung membership nito, no? Even before the announcement was made last night, ano? Biglang nagkaroon ng interest to find out what Canadian goods are. At grabe yung mga kwento na nakikita ko dun sa groups, guys, ano? Halimbawa, ito rin pala, Tignan mo, sabi niya. On my way to bring back sa Costco, okay? Yung ilang mga toilet paper and wipes na binili niya the day before, binalik daw niya ngayong araw. Dahil papalitan niya ng mga Canadian counterparts nito. At yung comment section niyan, merong ilang nagsabi, nako, yan din ang ginawa ko ngayon. Pinalitan nila. O, di ba? Nakakatuwa nga naman. I saw one input also saying na parang, isipin ninyo guys, if only, let's say, 100,000 people in Canada, that's a small percentage of the, 40 million population, ano? If only 100,000 people spent, let's say, $1,000 for the year, just buying Canadian products. Kasama na daw dyan, let's say, spending your vacations within Canada na lang, iwas muna sa mga pagka-travel sa US, $1,000 for 100,000 people, that would result in $100 million agad, no? In money, going in to Canadian businesses, going to the Canadian economy. I don't know if it's really that simple, pero with that explanation, napaisip ako na, oo nga naman, ano, let's not underestimate itong mga maliliit na purchases natin sa household. Diba? Kami ni JJ, nag-usap na kami yung asawa ko. No? Sabi ko, yeah, let's try to do it too. Isa na dyan na pag-usapan namin. We're gonna try buying more, for example, sa Giant Tiger. Yan. Canadian grocery, no? Superstore, yung mga ganyan. Kayo ba? Help us out here. Apart from the products listed dyan, ano, tayo mga Pilipino, halimbawa, ano bang ang mga produkto na pwede nating bilhan ng Canadian alternatives? Actually, may ilang nagsasabi, no, hindi naman kailangan na buy Canadian daw. Pwedeng buy products basta just made outside of the US. Okay lang naman siguro yun, ano? Pero nandito tayo sa Canada, let's help the Canadian companies, diba? I think at this point, this is the least we can do for Canada that has given us so much opportunities, diba? So, ayun, i-share nyo naman guys, ano ba mga favorite Canadian products nyo dyan? Nagugulat ako minsan, no, nililista nila kung, alam mo ba ito, gawang Canada tong brand na to, yung lace, yung mga ganyan. I never even thought that these were really Canadian brands. Ang dami nilang binabanggit ng mga brands na parang ngayon ko lang nalaman, Canadian pala yun. Nakakatuwa din, diba? It's a learning process for me. Tapos ngayon, natutunan ko rin, merong nag-point out ng difference ng made in Canada sa product of Canada. Kasi ngayon, basahan ng labels ang ginagawa nila eh. So kapag made in Canada daw, pwedeng 50% of that item, of that product lang, ay 51% and above of that product, ay gawa sa Canada. It could be na yung assembly lang, ng pag-assemble ng product, ay dito lang nangyari sa Canada. Sabi nung ilan, ako, wag kayo doon sa made in Canada, mas sure tayo doon sa product of Canada daw. Yung mga ganun. Kung product of Canada, talagang all throughout dito daw yan sa Canada ginawa. I don't even know if they're right, but, you know, sige, susundin ko na lang din as much as I can. Tapos, ang dami ko rin mga kwentong nabasa doon na kinancel ko na yung bakasyon ko sa US later this year. Pupunta na lang daw siyang New Finland, parang ganyan. Yeah, I guess those are options that you can take too, no? For those of you who have planned vacations. Malaking bagay yun. Tourists, I mean, when you go on vacation, ang dami mo nagagastos. Instead of, you know, spending it outside of Canada, why not just spend it here? Of course, ang point kasi ng mga nananawagan ng Buy Canada is, kailangan mo suportahan sa mga panahon ngayon ang Canadian brands, Canadian companies, when they are all facing a potential, you know, significant decrease in the revenues. Malay nyo, makatulong yung mga ginagawa natin para hindi sila mag-lay off, yung mga ganyang bagay ba. Kung hindi po Buy Canadian, baka meron po kayong ibang mga naisip na paraan para tulugan. Makakontribute tayo dito sa Canada sa gitna ng trade war na ito, no? So, yun lang naman po. I will end this episode here. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!